Hey Foreverlies, it is just Maddie in this video, and today we are going to be doing a Q&A. I try to do Q&As quite often because my life is constantly changing and I want to keep you guys in the know and updated. So, we're going to start this Q&A. I just went on my story and asked y'all to ask me some questions, and we're going to get right into it. I'm actually kind of sick right now, so if my voice sounds different, that's why I'm sick. Which is cool. Who was the first person you told when you got pregnant? So this one's kind of diving into my past. So the first person I told that I was pregnant was my best friend, Kyler. We had a class together. I forgot what the class was, but we basically got in trouble every single day. And I showed him my period tracker app and I said, Kyler, I think I'm screwed. And then we talked about it a little bit more and I was like, yeah, still haven't gotten my period. And he's like, well, yeah, you're pregnant. I'm like, yeah, probably. I'm just gonna pretend I'm not, though. I didn't actually say that, but that's kind of how it went. I just pretended I wasn't pregnant. Right when my mom was about to find out I was pregnant, my doctor was calling her, just kind of said, my mom's about to find out I'm pregnant. I need you to keep my streaks. And he was the first person I told, like, that I missed my period. So he was really the main person in the know. Somebody said, what would you tell Joe Byron right now? Bing bong. What are the biggest struggles of having a toddler? Trying to kind of encourage independence. Because whenever I'm like trying to implement independence, because Everly's an only child, obviously, I don't have any more kids that I'm hiding. But just kind of teaching her it's okay to play alone. And it's okay to go in your closet and pick out your clothes by yourself. Teaching her that I don't have to come with her for all of these things is a big struggle, because to her it just feels like, oh, my mom doesn't want to go with me. But to me it's kind of like, you're growing up. You have to do some things by yourself. You have to be a big girl. And it's really hard to just kind of navigate doing that. Are you and your boyfriend talking about a future together? Are both the type of person who would not get themselves into a relationship if they didn't see serious potential. So we do talk about and consider like what our future would be like and what that's gonna look like, what we need to do to get there. In general, like, it really is a productive relationship where we do talk about big things like that, which I'm very grateful for. It's actually been 8 months, which is a while, but at the same time, it's not that long. It's weird. What are some things you do to help yourself have a better relationship with food? So one of the biggest things is just realizing that I need this to survive. Not listening to myself. What you hear in here when you're thinking about getting a snack, that's wrong. And I told myself, anything I think about food is incorrect. That there are these set facts and you have to eat. Even if you're not hungry, you have to eat. And after starting to eat better, you realize how much better you feel. And that feeling of feeling alive again, it helps me keep going. And it's really, really hard. Definitely hard. But just stop weighing yourself. Stop thinking about the calories. Stop looking at the calories. Just eat because you're hungry and it keeps you alive. You have to tell yourself that you're wrong. Because you are wrong when you're thinking that you can't eat. You are wrong. I don't know if I've ever really got this question. I probably got it like a long time ago, but recently I haven't really heard anything about this. When you first got pregnant, did you receive your siblings' support? Yes, I did. My siblings were a lot younger then, but I definitely did. They were awesome throughout the whole thing. And they all loved and still do love Everly. I love my siblings. I have 4 younger siblings. And it's awesome having so many people around me. Do you want any pets? No. Not really. Definitely not in an apartment. Maybe if they come out with a pet that doesn't poop, I'll get it. But right now I just have too much on my plate to also take care of a living thing. Like, yeah, it'd be fun to snuggle with a cute puppy. But no, I'm not going to get a puppy when I know that I don't have the ability to handle that right now. So yeah, like, I think pets are cool, but I'm not gonna get any. How does it feel to live on your own at this age? So everybody thinks that it would be like this whole empowering thing, but it's just, I mean, it is, don't get me wrong, whenever I first moved in, so empowering. But now that I'm kind of settling and realizing, like, oh, dishes, laundry, it's so hard to navigate. Especially when you're this teenager learning how to live on their own, but you also have to be a parent and do your work. It's just juggling so many things, and it can be really, really hard to deal with and really overwhelming. It's really weird. Whenever you want to move out, you don't really realize how big of a thing it is. I never realized how big of a thing it was. And now I am fully an adult, and I cannot turn back. It's been a really hard thing to kind of cope with that. Not gonna lie. Can I do a Q&A with my boyfriend? Yes, I can. We've been trying to film one for quite some time, but our schedule's always just kind of like conflict, or whenever we hang out it's too late to film one, or whenever we try to film one, Everly's not in the best mood. It hasn't worked out yet, but yes, we will, I promise. Do you still keep in touch with YouTubers? Yes, I do. I still do have quite a few YouTube friends. And obviously, I'm not as close with anybody as I used to be, but then again, I haven't really had the time to be very close to anybody recently, which kind of sucks, but I do talk to some of them. Like, I don't have like beef with anybody, but I'm not like as close as I used to be. Ooh, tell us your sun, moon, and rising sign. So there's an unsubscribe button down there. Please don't hit it after I tell you this. My sun sign is Aries. My moon sign is Leo. Please don't press that button. And my rising kind of saves things in my opinion. It's Libra. And then a sign that I feel like really does have a lot of significance in my chart is my Venus in Pisces. And I also have a grand trine in fire. I'm not insane though. Yet, at least. I don't know. It gets a little bit close sometimes. Will I live in Texas forever? I feel like I probably will. If I move somewhere else ever, I would probably be a lot older. It probably wouldn't be for another like 20, 30 years if I were to move out of the state. When is Everly starting preschool? She will most likely start preschool in August of this year. So yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, but I'm so excited because this kid is so smart. She will literally point at words and read them. Like the other day she said, I'm just gonna say yes, and she tapped the word yes in like the autofill on her iPad to text somebody back. This kid's so smart, guys. Like, I am genuinely so freaking proud of her. She's very, very smart, constantly asking questions about what numbers make what letters words start with. I'm so excited to see what she does in this world. Like, genuinely very, very excited. Actually, I think school starts in September for the preschools. 8 to 9 months. I'm still not ready though. I'm gonna cry. Do you have a monthly budget you do? Kind of. I'd say biggest tip for managing your finances is every single time you get your paycheck, take out what you're gonna need for your monthly bills. Every single dime that you're gonna need for your monthly bills. Plus like another 200 extra just in case. And put that in a savings account. And move it back to your account for each bill when it's time to pay that bill. When you go to check your bank account to see how much you have and you see this extra like $2,000-$3,000 that needs to go to bills, you're gonna spend that money. You're gonna say, oh, I have this much money. You have to see your money like it is after you pay your bills, even if you haven't paid them yet. So when you get that paycheck, take out the money you need for bills. Take out your savings. Give yourself a certain amount. Put the rest in savings. If you need more, sure, take some out of savings, but only keep what you need in your account. Keep your money for savings and bills in a separate account. Absolutely do not keep your savings in your everyday checking account attached to your debit card. Worst idea ever. Do you have Raynauds? Yes. I got purple toes. Oh, they're really bad right now. It's worse whenever I'm sick, and right now I'm sick, so yeah. Sometimes my hands get a little bit purple too, but that's only when we're feeling really spicy. Tips on handling life so well. Main tip is don't think people on social media are handling their life so well when you don't see their whole life. I'm not handling life so well. I'm taking things as they come. I'm handling it but not very well. I need to vacuum, I need to do my dishes, I need to clean my room, I need to do the laundry. Things are so messy. I'm not handling my life so well. I don't think anybody really constantly handles their life so well and has everything together. If somebody says they do, they're lying. Being a functioning human in this society is very, very hard. Give yourself time. Accept yourself for who you are and don't push yourself too hard. You just have to be kind of pushing yourself. Just pushing yourself, main thing. I'm not handling life so well, in my opinion. Life is hard and scary. Would I like to have more kids? Yes. I'd say, like, I used to be like, oh, I want like 4 or 5 kids. I want so many children. I'd say like 1 or 2 more. I feel like that would be a good amount. But yeah, I do want more kids. I just don't want as many as I used to, but that could always change too. House buying update. Okay, so my lease ends in about 5 months. And in 4 months, I am hoping and praying that I will be closing on a house and can start moving in before my lease is up. I have my savings, I built my credit, and I'm almost ready to fully start the home buying process because I want to have time to look. I actually just talked to the lender company. I'm scheduling an appointment with DR Horton. They're like a home builder's place, and I'm thinking of getting a custom home, just like in a neighborhood where you get to customize everything. So yeah, I'm hoping to have a house to move into by June. So hopefully that works. The housing market is a lot more expensive than it used to be. It's a lot harder to get approved when you're young, but I'm just really, really hoping that that works out. Am I planning on getting any more tattoos? Yes, I love tattoos. I just want like little cute ones. Like I like the small ones. Like this, I just want like a ton of little cute ones like that. Like maybe like a moon on the back of my neck. I don't know, just little cute like line art ones. So Everly's with my mom. She answered on the thing. She said, Everly said poop. Can you say poop back? Yes, Everly, I can say poop back. Poop. Somebody asked what my bra size is. Blech. I don't think there's a word, like there's quadruple and there's triple, but like the word for 10 and then A. Man chest. Is Everly sleeping in her own room? No. I don't really see a problem with it though. I think it's just all up to preference. A lot of cultures do it differently. In America, one of the big things that is done is as soon as babies are born, move to the crib. They don't sleep with the mother. If co-sleeping is done wrong, it presents a lot of safety issues for newborns. But done right, it can be very beneficial for a child. Obviously, do your own research. If you're having a child and you plan on co-sleeping, do your own research. All of that. You have to be very careful. But in many, many cultures, kids sleep with their parents for a lot longer. And a lot of people say, oh, it's so bad for Everly to be sleeping in your bed with you. I really don't think it is. As a child, like, to just be able to turn over and your mom's there if you need her, I really don't see a problem with that at all. If anything, it helps her feel more secure. And everyone's like, oh, she's never gonna be independent. That's not how it works. Attachment parenting does not equal codependent children. It actually helps them more so to be independent. But yes, she does sleep in my bed still. So I think that's gonna be like the last question I answer. But I really enjoyed filming this little Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed as well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.